You eat simulate in the last episode and your t-shirt came to life, but maybe it looked a little bit off, too stiff, too droopy, folds in weird places. Yes, the thing. That is not a mistake. That is physics. In this episode, we are going to understand what happens exactly under the hood when Clo 3D simulates. And once you understand it, you can control it. Clo 3D uses something called particle-based simulation. Imagine your fabric isn't one solid piece. It's actually a grid of thousands of tiny points, all connected to each other by invisible springs. When you eat simulate, gravity pulls down those points, the spring pulls back against each other, and the result is what the cloth looks like when it drips. That is it. That is the whole secret. The magic is in how those springs are tuned, and that is what fabric properties control. Open your fabric panel library. You see options for things like particle distance, bending, stretch weft, stretch wrap, and shear. These sound intimidating, but let's break them down one by one. Let's explain particle distance. This controls the density of that invisible grid. Smaller number means more particles, more detail, but also heavier simulation. For t-shirts, 20 mm works great. For fine silk or detailed drape, drop it down to like 10 mm. Bending, that is how easily fabric fold. High bending resistance equals stiff like denim or leather. Low bending resistance equals soft flowy, for example, chiffon. Try setting it to 5 for a soft knit and 80 for a structured jacket. Now stretch, wrap and weft. Weft is across the fabric and wrap is along the length. Most woven fabric don't stretch a lot. Knits stretch a lot. Play with these to feel the difference. Here, this is how much the fabric distorts diagonally. Bias cut garments behave the way they do because of shear. It is subtle, but it matters for those flowy, diagonal shaped looks. Now let's put this into practice. I'm going to take the t-shirts from the last episode and apply different fabric presets. So the first one would be the jersey knit. So I'm just going to like click on my fabric and then apply it, simulate. So I'll adjust the particle distance for all. I'll make it a 10 and then I simulate. So for you to see the difference completely, I'll remove the opacity. So you can see opacity map, I'll delete it and then you see. So this is what it looks like with jersey and the fabric distance of 10. Next we'll do cotton, simulate again. And then next we'll do silk. I hope you can see the way it drips down completely with the silk. That's the difference. This is silk, cotton, this is silk, cotton, you can see, and jersey knit. I hope you can see the difference now. So same pattern, 3 completely different garments. And that is the power of understanding fabric simulation. You don't need a sewing machine or a fabric store. You can prototype an entire material library in the afternoon. Next episode, we are going one level deeper. Pattern pieces. What are they? Why do they matter? And how do the decisions you make when drafting them affect everything downstream? See you in episode 5.